today we are going to talk about the themes in Block. So, I have already set up the application. Here we have a simply main page and then material, and then there's a home page. And now in the home page, we have simply one switch in the app bar and the body which have a center text theme with block. So this is the UI where I have to start. We have to go to the pubspec.yaml and we need to add this Flutter Bloc dependency. After this, what I have to do, we have to go here and we need to install one extension named as a block. So just install this extension. Now this extension will help us to create the block. If you are unaware about the block and how it works, you can listen my previous videos. Let's click on this lib folder and now let's create a block. Block, new block. So let's click here, and here I will just write here the block name, that is the theme block. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to go to the block and you will see there's a theme event and a theme state here. Then there's a one theme event, and which event we have to perform this event. There's a one event that needs to be performed here. So I just write here the class name as a toggle theme event. Okay. And after this, I have to go to the state, and our initial state could be the true or the false. So our initial state, I will just simply write here bool switch state. By default, let's say it's false. Okay, and now let's create the constructor of it. So I just write here the theme initial and just write here this dot switch state. Now let's go to the theme block and theme initial state. Here it should be the false, because now our initial state needs a constructor of type boolean. So I just put here. Let's go here, and on theme event we have to perform some operation, but not on theme event. We have to perform operation on toggle theme event. Okay, so now this toggle theme event, what it says, it says does not conform to the bound theme event of parameter type E. So let's go there, and here, yeah, we have to extend with the theme event. Why? Because our block needs one event, a theme event, and this theme event have a child of toggle theme event. In the future, we have to add, if we want to add another theme event or any other event, just like a delete event or any other event, so it will just come under this theme event. So that's why we have to perform all the events here in this class. Now let's go to the block, and if I just need to write another event, so I just write here delete theme event. So delete theme event, what it will do, we will just paste the logic here or just write the logic here. Now we don't have any delete theme event, so just delete this one and let's perform some logic here. Here I will just write emit. Okay, so this emit needs one state. Okay, so you will see that it needs one state. Okay, so I just write here theme initial state, and initial state should be, for example, for now it should be the true. Okay, let's save it. So by default our theme is, just write here the false. You cannot write, if you don't want to write here, you can, like here you will see that in a state we have just put here the false. Let's say we don't have any initial state for now. Okay, so I just put here bool switch state, and that's it. How can we use this event and how we can perform it in the UI? First of all, let's go to the home page, and this app bar should be should perform some operations. So for this, not the app bar, I think so, switch. So let's wrap the switch with the block builder, which will listen the events and tell us what happens on this click listener and what changes in the UI. So just write here the switch, just write here the theme. Okay, so I just put here the theme block. Okay, now here just import it and also import this block builder. Block builder is not defined here. I have already installed the pubs in the pubspec.yaml. Yeah, I have already installed the Flutter block. So this block builder should also work. So let's go there. Yeah, you can see that Flutter block is also now imported. And after this, yeah, here you will see the true. Okay, how can we use it? Now this this value should come from the state. Okay, so this should come from the theme block. So just write here state dot, you will see that nothing here. I need to call the theme initial state here. Okay, so theme initial state. Okay, and theme initial state doesn't work. Why? Parameter type B, and it doesn't need any initial state here. Okay, why it doesn't need, why it is not working? This block have theme state. Okay, and here it is a theme initial. It means that this super get the value from the parent, but here we just put here in the super, we just put here the second class that is extended from the theme state. So what I need to do, let's write here the theme initial. Let's save it. Now let's go here and here let's write here state dot switch state. Let's save it. And if I just run this application, it will throw us an error. What error it will throw? It will throw that, let's run it and then I will show you. Yeah, it is running. It says that could not find the correct provider above the theme block. So it means that above the theme block, like this one, above this theme block, this home page should be declared here. Okay, in the home page. So let's wrap it with the block provider and import, let's Flutter block, and now it needs one type. Okay, if you just see that it needs one type, so I just put here the type is theme block. Okay, and the theme block should also be there. Let's save it and remove this constant. Let's run it again. Now let's see what happens. Our switch state, our application, which our toggle state will run smoothly. So by default its condition is false because it's coming from the theme block and theme initial state is false. And now if I just run it, it is not working. Why? Because in the home page on the change event we didn't write anything. So just write here the context dot read. So what type of data it should read? It should read, you can see here, it should read, if I just remove this one and now if I just run it, it reads one, yeah, it needs one block. Okay, so I just write here the theme block. Okay, and then dot add. What event should be add? Toggle theme event. Okay, so now let's save it. Let's go here and now you will see that it is working very fine, but it is not going back because our state is emitted. So we just put here the initial state should be the true. Okay, we should not write in this way. We should write here state dot switch state becomes equal to not state dot switch state. Okay, so if it's true then false, if false then true. Now let's go there and let's see. It is not working. Okay, okay, let's run it again and let's see how it happens. Okay, yeah, you will see that it is working very, 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 very fine. Okay, now in the main page we have to use our own theme. So how can we do this? We have to, now you will check that this block provider only work below this widget. We have to wrap it with the material app, so that we can use it everywhere in the class from the material app. So let's wrap it with the block builder. No. We have to wrap it with the block provider. Sorry. So let's wrap it with the block provider, and this should be the provider. And let's paste it. Also, there should be the theme block here too. It means that if it is above this home, so we don't need block provider here. We simply call here the home page. Now in the material app we have the theme data. Okay, and let's remove this thing from here, or you can simply write here, can I write here brightness? Yeah, brightness. If there's a brightness, and now I can call here, can I call a state here? No, we cannot call a state. Why? Because there's no block builder which will listen the state. So let's wrap this material app with the block builder now. Okay, and here now we need to write here theme block. Let's write here brightness, and I can call here state dot no, we just simply call here theme initial. Okay, so that we can just call that state switch state. Then we can call brightness dot light. For the else part, we can call here brightness dot dark. Let's save it. But it is throwing us an error. It says that color scheme and brightness both should not be run at the same time. Okay, so what we can do, let's remove it from here, and I can call here state dot switch state, then theme dot light, else theme dot dark. Let's save it. Let's close the application and run it again. You will see that by default it's this one, and perfect. It looks so amazing, and we have done it. Now, if we have our own themes, what we have to do? Let's create here a new file, and I can write here app theme dot dart. Let's create here class and write app theme. Here I can simply write here final light theme equal to theme data. Okay, the same way we can write here the dark theme. Okay, and here for example we can call again the brightness, and now if I just call here brightness dot light, save it. Let's write here brightness dot dark. Go to the main folder, main file, and I can write here app theme dot maybe we can write here app theme dot yeah, the light theme, and here we can call app theme dot dark theme. Let's run it again, and you will see that it is working fine. We can also do this here. For example, use material 3 true, and also this should be done here too. Let's save it, and you will see that it is working very fine. So by default our block is false. If we just put here the true, and if we just run this application again, so it means that by default it should be the light state, and otherwise it should be this.